Greetings everyone, and Great here with another Advanced Wars Days of Ruin Tiny Wars replay. So on top left side as the red wheel, we got Check Your Posture. No, am I supposed to have my back on the back of my seat or not? If I'm laid back, I'm a bit farther away from the microphone, so you may guys actually hear that. So, sitting upright. And usually I have my legs crossed, so thank you for reminding me. Legs are now crossed into my seat. And it's on the bottom right side as a blue Forsythe, we got Mr. Cringe. Which Master Cringe and Mr. Cringe both sound adequate replacements. Either way, let's take a look at the COs. They're both still the same for the cartridge. Will gets +10/+10 for all units like normal, and +20% for ground direct COs. Additionally, a superpower, but does apply +2 move speed. Forsythe has no CO zone or CO power, no max energy, 5 CO zone radius, and provides the +20/+20 offense defense. So he's a mobile support unit. So you don't really care what unit you load up into, since you don't really care if the CO unit itself goes down. You can put him something cheap and go around buffing stuff, or he can be something a bit stronger and lead the assault. And 5 tile radius is absolutely massive. So let's take a look at the map. We do have, looks like 2 bases, 1 neutral for player. We do have an airport neutral as well. If in a forward position, we've got comm towers, we've got radar stations. This is Fog of War. There's also a base in the middle here, so there's 3 base, 1 airport map. So good for infantry. Yep, and that's about it. A lot of mist on plains, which is effectively a hiding tile without movement penalties. I also got some beaches here, which are 0 terrain stars. I'm not sure what real purpose beaches will serve. Guess we'll find out soon enough. And there's also a couple of river tiles. Additionally, we do have the ruins on the map as well, some more hiding spots. So there's a lot of hidey holes here. In fact, I think half the map is hiding. Either way, let's get started. Player 1 starts out with misclick. You've got the free initial infantry unit. So we already got a pretty sizable mistake there. I'm pretty sure that was not automatically weighted as well. Don't know if that exists in any replays, automatic weighted infantry. But we got an already sizable error by red, so he's going to be about a turn behind on infantry production. Either way, we shall continue on, since they are continuing on. Radar station being established by, captured by blue, and I believe that does provide income. Give me one moment, as I can't remember. Yes, it does. Also does apply 3 stars of defense, rather than the 2 stars from most other properties. Radar stations also do not see into Fog of War, which honestly part of me believes they should. Does provide good vision though, so there could be argument to say yes or no. Maybe there should be 2 different radar stations. Advanced radar stations or regular radar stations, where advanced can see in Fog of War while regular ones do not. But those are just ideas. Two bikes split up by blue, 2 bikes split up by red. We've also now got a blue tank. There's the comm tower. He can get interrupted if one of these guys get next to it. He can open fire. It'll be best the bike finds him, though there's actually rivers here, so it does get interrupted there and could engage, get onto the river. So those river towers did actually play there. Who's capturing the southern comm tower? So both players have their wooden comm tower. Tank deployed on field. Forsythe loading up. Will's probably going to be loaded up into this tank here. Recon. Oh no. Gets the interrupt there. Forsythe does provide extra attack and defense. Flare, tank, infantry, so variations already are forming. Immediately takes up the bike there. So Forsythe's command takes now going pretty far off the beaten path to support other engagements for the time frame. Tank recon up here. We've got tank flare. And just another capture there. Very nice. Right now they're equal, 18-18. Tank pushing way forward. I don't know why I have a feeling we're going to see a battle copter from Will this turn. And Will loaded himself up into a flare. That's interesting. Flares are disturbingly good with its machine gun. Mech. Okay, we've got mech anti-air tank. Good strike there from the recon. Good strikes there. Got mechs here. Forsythe tank and artillery piece. Got another tank down here. So Forsythe also has another artillery piece, going for heavy amounts of them. Tank heading move around. Flare knocks out the recon. Infantry unit does not take it out. Bike hits, good hit there on the infantry unit. This tank is still here. I think that could be a good idea for this tank to advance to the mist on plains. It's a little bit difficult to see, but that should be a good hiding spot for that tank to project forward. Another tank, battlecopter, flare, and infantry. Or T-copter, not battlecopter. Recon gains good strikes there. Artillery piece heading up north. Picks up that infantry unit. I'm going to turn off the autoplay because now it's getting to the point where I believe I should be manually controlling the push play button. Good strike there. Will's at 24 energy. 25 energy. Next, push my way forward, anti-air or more infantry units onto the river. Tank, mech. Red is really liking his mechs. No battlecopters from either player just yet. But Red is going for a good number of mechs, so that should be quite interesting. Gets a great strike there. Don't know if this thing can finish it off. Probably should still take a shot onto it though. From the property, infantry unit or bike does finish off as well. So great pick there. Forsythe's command tank is still alive, full health down south. Gets a great strike there. Now there's going to be a lot of possible engagements here versus those infantry units. Oh, didn't take a shot there. Why did not take a shot? Not vision. Sorry, the blue tile made me thought he was in vision. My bad. Because after all, also in the cartridge, this CO zone's that dark gray color rather than the color of the CO itself, so actually probably make it a little bit harder to even see. But either way, we do now have a Forsythe rocket on the field. That's interesting. Fog War is more likely to make rockets fire, while not Fog War rockets more likely to put pressure with rockets. Very different dynamic between the two types of maps, I would say, with the rocket. Good strike there. Mag push way forward. Anti-air gets good strike there. Medium tank infantry. Good strike there from the artillery piece. Medium tank gets good strike on the anti-air. Will has 20 energy for now. I have a feeling the 5 health tank's going to merge in the CO unit, or the vice versa. Rocket push way forward. Medium tank, of course, has made itself known. Looks like Blue's just setting up the defense line. There's a river here, so it will funnel tracked and wheeled vehicles this way. Battlecopter, medium tank, infantry. So the first battlecopter is the field. You know, I would assume a battlecopter will come out before turn 12, but it is now out. Sax's 5 health tank. Mech gets an excellent shot there. I sort of disagree with that. It all depends where he moves the CO tank. Because if he could have, might actually be worth it, since tanks are cheaper than medium tanks. But that does not feel worth it. I can understand pulling back the CO tank, but I don't think it's worth it to finish off a 1 health tank, and now he's going to lose his tank to a medium tank. Though he does have a medium tank nearby, which could draw it in. Flare could spot it, so this could be a trade he's willing to do, but it's a bit of a gamble, honestly, if one opponent falls for it. Blue has a bike up there. Tank is moving around. Flare gets a good hit there. Infantry unit gets a good hit there. Infantry unit takes out infantry. Well, that's one way to pull him back. Mac loaded on up. I don't know if it's a good idea to pull back a 3 health unit that far. Maybe actually better just use on the front line as cannon fodder. So it does bleed off some efficiency. Because after all, in different advanced wars, the efficiency mechanic really does change a lot of aspects of how you view cannon fodder. Plus, infantry units are far more expensive now. It makes them less cost-effective as cannon fodder. Because with efficiency, if you were to throw infantry unit away, it would give a certain unit, say a medium tank, artillery, rockets, something extra permanent firepower. I like the efficiency mechanic. Also does make it pulling back units more often is worth it. Forsythe reload into a battlecopter. Medium tank in range of medium tank. Got a mech nearby as well, so you could. They're in radius of the CO tank, so the medium tank could get a good shot on the medium tank. He probably will not spot the rocket this turn. Tank. Infantry. A flare down south. That's pretty close to a superpower as well. Superpower just given +2 movement speed, which may not be particularly useful at the moment. Yeah, I don't think +2 movement speed would be particularly useful at the moment, but let's see. Flare there does spot the rocket, which will definitely change what he wants to do here. So +2 movement speed on mechs could be quite nice. But looks like going to use a superpower next turn. He has a superpower now available. It's at 5 health. Pulls it back a little bit farther. Probably not a bad idea. Medium take push way forward. Again, I think it's a me thing that's going on right here. Move his way forward. He's good shots there. Forsythe is getting pretty far ahead. Well over a turn advantage. Flare falls back, even though his 1 health is still perfectly fine as a flare. Tank, anti-air, artillery. What will we see now? Flare shot there. Superpower. Let's see now. A lot of good targets. Now mechs can now sprint across the battlefield. Rocket's out of range if he had vision of it, but let's see what goes on. Flare is already can use its turn. Takes a CO battle copter. That's very important there. Great strike there. Finish off the unit. That's probably thanks to the plus increased movement speed. Artillery piece gets hit by a mech. Great strikes there. Interrupts the capture entirely and takes out that one as well. Will is behind by 3,000 funds, which is very important. Tank, infantry. Will is now at 100,000 for sustained day. Will make him even, so it's coming down to day-to-day fundings once again. My apologies. I mean, take is a good shot there. Rocket's in range, but also has no cover. Falls back the rocket, unable to get a shot off. Forsythe is withdrawing from the region. He could seal his tank there. He does not seal his tank there. I think he may need a medium tank or regular tank down here. He has 10,000 funds remaining. Infantry, infantry, infantry. So he's saving a little bit of funding there. Maybe we're going to see a bomber? Probably not. Not sure we're going to see. He may want to start eyeing the threat.com tower. And Will may need to start threatening properties. He's still behind a significant amount. There's one despicable neutral city in the map. Now this one infantry unit will start threatening the captures. These are good strikes there. CO unit's not getting a CO charge though. He has repositioned the flare on top of the prop to get rearmed. Tank, infantry. Battlecopter CO'd. Good strike there from the rocket. Finally got getting some work done. Good piece push way forward. Got a decent wall there in hiding, so it does have to be spotted then destroyed to reach farther. Forsythe's doing quite well with his wall. Has medium tank in reserve, anti-air as well. Artillery piece on top of the city to get repairs. Tank on top of the city for repairs. Flare there. Will has a good number of tanks, that's for sure. Forsythe has a good amount of infantry and artillery. And rocket. So definitely two different styles of army. Got the ground direct special units for the ground direct specialists versus the general support specialists. The war hero specialists. Good shot there. Battlecopter push way forward. Will only has one anti-air at the moment. Another medium tank. This game will continue, but it's sort of stalled out a little bit. We do have a flare there, fully rearmed, both sides of the flare. We also make some threats down here, which is very good. Does spot a lot of stuff there. Great strike there on that tank, and does allow him to get a bit of power charge. So 7's not a whole lot. Will's now posing a sizable threat down here. I think Forsythe will need to pull out a medium tank, maybe even war tank to help stop this. Battlecopter and tank could be another possibility. Because this is the weak side, this is definitely the strong side. Forsythe needs to start threatening the comm tower. Very good. He's creeping forward for indirect fire, very nice. If he breaks through one infantry unit, since these artillery pieces are in hiding, he will have to not only break through, spot it, and then hit again. But there's a flare for the spotting part. A rocket push way forward. The more I look at Forsythe pushing forward, the more I dislike it. Because the flare will provide the spotting. It's not too hard to break through infantry units. And Will can easily break through. I think Forsythe is going to get crushed next turn if Will's willing to commit. Just look. If one of these infantry units breaks, then he has free reign to all the artillery pieces down here. Maybe have Will himself advance, take out the infantry unit there. I'm pretty sure his CO tank should be able to punch through pretty good. Won't capture that comm tower this turn, so it'll be even buff and debuff. And with any other supporting unit to help punch through, then his aura confect can help him destroy the various indirects. He deploys on a rocket. I think you should always fire the flare first. You plan to fire with the flare. Because I really think Will can win the game this turn if he were to scout it out first. Of course, he pulls back the flare, so he will not see all the indirects. Yep. I really think Will could have won this game if he would have fired off the flare. Because Forsythe wall is easily breakable. It's just with Will's direct ground forces aura effect. Forsythe, guess what? I wonder where his flare is going to fire. Pushing forward the infantry. And does get a good rock strike there. He could... His command unit, command battlecopter push way forward. So as Forsythe starts advancing, he will not be in hiding and will be in open ground and spotted by the cities. He is pushing forward. His wall has a little bit more durable stuff in front this time, but a lot less hiding. I don't know about this. Rock has 2 ammo, should be plenty for now. Let's see, Will has 7 energy, so don't think about the CO zone or CO power. Maybe the CO zone expansion. Flare falls back. His rocket gets a good strike that takes out the artillery piece, which is very nice. And playing around his own rocket would be very nice. After all, his opponent's being aggressive and pushing to the range of the rocket. Great mech strikes. The CO zone has expanded, but does fall back there. Will is ahead in value on the field at the moment. infantry, medium tank. Good artillery strike there. Tank falls back to HQ. Picks off a unit. Battlecopter pushing down south. We also have an anti-tank here, so we do have a pretty good defense now down south of Forsythe. Good strike there. Will does have 2 flares. CO zone's 32. Gets trapped. Good strike there. Rocket gets an excellent strike onto the medium tank. And now he's able to break on through. He has his superpower available. He's breaking through Forsythe quite handily right now. He has a 1 turn advantage approximately. And he has a good amount of tanks here. Forsythe, most of his force is in indirects. And Forsythe does resign now. Either way, this is Angrade saying thank you for watching, and on to the next replay.